In this side, we're gonna start with the trimmer first, okay? And we already know what line we're gonna do. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go across the ear to the top of the eyebrow. I know that's what I wanna do. I'm not second guessing. I'm gonna clean up everything at the bottom, and that's it. Cool. That took maybe what, 15 seconds? If you want to get faster, you gotta just go to what you know you gotta do and just do it. Now I'm gonna shave, I'm gonna flick out once I get close to that zero guard on top or to the zero line on top. Right here, I can go all the way because I need this to be bald and I need that line to be dark. So right there, I'm gonna go all the way without flicking out. But this line is different than this line because this line is gonna get faded, this line isn't. So I'm gonna go like this. Next step is going to be the 2 guard. So this is the lightest guard that we're gonna do. This is the darkest guard we're gonna do. And we're gonna go very, very light on top. And keep in mind, you don't want to get skinnier here. A lot of people, they go like this. You don't want that, okay? So if I go this much here, this much space here, I want that much space here. Okay, maybe I'm a liar. Maybe you do want it a tiny bit thinner, but just a tiny bit. Like, don't go crazy with it. All right, so now we have our lightest guard, we have our darkest guard. With the lever all the way open, we're gonna go to the bottom of his lineup. I'm still flicking out, but you can see that hard line. Now we're gonna go halfway. Right here, I'm using my corners, as you can tell. Right here in this little circle, like I said, you want to use your corners. Now all the way close. Halfway open. I'm just detailing a little bit before I go into the next step. Now I'm going with the lever all the way open just to make sure all the hairs are cut evenly. Now I'm going all the way close to make sure that zero line is truly out. And now I'm gonna go halfway just to make sure the middle part is also how it needs to be. And after 2 passes of doing the same steps but faster, we're done with that. Now we're gonna start blending down. So instead of grabbing our 0.5 guard to start blending up, which on the other side we went 0, lever open, 0.5, 1.5, 2. Now we're gonna go, we already did the 2, right? Now we're gonna go 1.5. We're gonna blend down with the lever open. We are not gonna touch the lever right now. Look, the lever's open. And you're not gonna see too much of a difference. That's why it's a little bit harder to follow along, but you can hear the difference. You can hear that hair being cut, especially with the chunk blade. The chunk blade, you can hear the hair being cut more than the regular stock blade that the TPOB plays from. So I highly recommend the chunk blade. Cool, now. Alright, it's giveaway time. This is actually a video from Instagram, so don't pay attention to it. On the left side of your screen, I'm gonna give you guys exactly what I use with my code. You get everything like $40 cheaper, $50 cheaper, something like that. On the right side, it's going to be where you want to go to enter the giveaway. There's going to be a link in the description below to enter the giveaway. It's a Linktree link, okay? One link is going to be to my Linktree. All you have to do is fill up your contact information and that's it, okay? You're automatically, and make sure you put your Instagram handle in the messages. The other link is going to be to TPOB store, so you can use my code. And yeah, we're probably going to do a lot more giveaways. TPOB gave me one. I bought the other one with my own money. There's only going to be 2 winners. Obviously, it's a full set. So 2 winners. Good luck to everyone. I hope you guys are enjoying the video. See you guys in the next one. With our 0.5 guard, Now this is our 0.5 guard, and after this guard, we are done with this haircut. And you see how easier it was to do it this way? Wait, no way. This is a brand new guard and I already chipped it. Oh my God. I need to be better with my guards, man. I just be throwing them in my station. That's my bad. TPOB, you need to make some premium guards, bro. So now this is with the lever still all the way open. We haven't touched the lever. Look down a little bit. Right now I'm asking him to look down so I can see this area better. Now with the lever all the way closed, we're gonna go here. And this is the first time we close the lever with the guard on. This is the first and only time we're gonna close the lever with the guard on. Okay, now this is not the final product. We still have to detail, but before we detail, I just want to make sure this V is dark. And usually the way I do his V back here, I usually get a 3 guard, which is the secret sauce. I usually get a 3 guard and I go with a 3 all the way over here. So you can see that V more. And now we're gonna have to reblend this. And that's why you wanna cut the top first and then the bottom. Because now look, we're gonna do the 3 guard here. And it's gonna blend to the 5 guard that we had already put. But we're gonna have to reblend this and the other side. Now every single haircut has its own thing to do. For this specific haircut, we just have to come back with our 1.5 guard and we have to detail this area, which I just said we're gonna have to because of the 3 guard that we did. And it's with the lever closed. Now, why am I doing the lever closed? Because I already went in there with the lever open and I know I need to cut more hair this time. So I'm not gonna waste my time doing something that I know didn't work the first time. So now I just close the lever. And we still see a line right here. So now I'm gonna go with the lever halfway with my 0.5 guard. I'm gonna go very, very light on it. Very light. Like he's probably barely feeling the clipper on his head right now. I see a lot of people when they cut hair, you can see this is like, look at how much his skin is moving. Look at how much his head is moving, okay? If you see when I cut hair, their head don't really move that much. And that's because I go very, very light. I'm telling you, it's kind of like if you're pushing that line very, very little by little. Like if your life depended on it. Okay, now we're gonna get our handy dandy scissors because this line needs a little more work. We're gonna get our handy dandy scissors because this line needs a little more work. So and I'm just going ham at it because I know it's only cutting like 1 or 2 hairs every time I snip, and I know I'm gonna need a little more than that being cut. So you're gonna see me closing, or you're gonna see me snipping a lot. We're gonna get our hand scissors because this line is a little more work. So I'm just going ham at it because I know it's only cutting like 1 or 2 hairs every time I snip, and I know I'm gonna need a little more than that being cut. So you're gonna see me closing, you're gonna see me snipping a lot.
I was facing like this the whole time.
Okay, cool.
I was facing like this
The whole time?
Yeah, you want to check what that looks like?
Son of a gun. It's all good. So right here, from this angle specifically, you can see this line right here. So all I'm gonna do, see how my clipper's not put on the right way? All I'm doing is focusing on this.
Okay, and like I said, this is icing on the cake. Just to make sure every single hair is cut the way it needs to. Everyone has two bones right here, and it goes inside. You can see his head is like straight here, and right here it kind of goes inside. So you can see everyone has that, right? So that area is a little harder to blend than all the other areas. So I usually take a little more time on that area. And if you do everything else in a smooth mannered fashion, then you have more time to detail. A lot of barbers will probably still be like on the second or third step or fourth step. While we're done, we're detailing now.